Robert, despite all the possession that Barca had, you could argue that Ter Stegen was the busier of the two goalkeepers.
Yeah, he didn't have too many saves to make, but I thought Inter looked a threat on the counter-attack, and that goes back to what I've said on many occasions, that Eric Garcia made too many bad decisions. He got too tight to people. So when the ball was played forward, and the goalkeeper did that quite often, when Barcelona were trying to press, he just chipped it over the midfield areas into the front two, and Eric Garcia either gave away fouls or got rolled or made bad decisions. And Christensen, I don't think, is a particularly dominant centre-half either. So that was a problem for Barcelona. But going back to Ali's point and Craig's point, Inter said to Barcelona, yeah, you can have possession and you can allow it to go out to Dembele. And as Ali said, Mkhitaryan doubled up with Di Marco. When they played it back to Sergio Roberto, instead of him whipping the next ball in, he played square. And I think Rafinha found himself in a position where he couldn't get at people because they played almost Alonso as the outside left and played three at the back at times. And Rafinha, I thought, should have gone out to the right-hand side much earlier on in the game. He's probably spent about 5 minutes there and then was taken off.
Where's this Inter side domestically, Robbo? They've lost 4 games already this season. They did everything and executed it really well today.
Well, they've got 3 centre-halves who I think are excellent players, and they haven't always played. Cherby's been in the side instead of De Vrij in recent weeks. Skriniar, I think, is one of the best defenders in Europe. De Vrij is also excellent. It's been in midfield where they've struggled at times, and I thought they'd struggle today. Çalhanoğlu as the holding midfield player, usually not a great defence player, I thought did really well tonight. He made Barcelona go wide. Mkhitaryan, and you don't often say this, defended brilliantly in doubling up with Di Marco, and I thought Barella had one of his better games of the season. And the front two worked hard just to keep hold of the ball and allow Inter to get up the pitch. It's been a poor season for them so far. This might just kickstart their season.
Sometimes when you play these games, it brings the best out of you because you don't have a choice in the matter. You know that you're going to be dominated with possession, so your tactics are pretty much set out from the start. Where when they're playing some teams in Italy, they're asked to get on the front foot more and they're a little bit more open. Looking at how difficult they made it for Bayern created way more chances in the game against a better team in Bayern Munich because Bayern Munich were a more open side, and Lewandowski had a normal night. Barca would probably have won that game. They created so many chances. Today, I can remember him having the odd header, I think it was. As Robbo says, those 3 centre-halves with Bastoni in there, big, strong lad, they really made it difficult. And sometimes when you set your stall out from the start like that, it's a little bit easier to get a result.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.